GWR 1400 1432. The Collet GWR 1400 class of steam locomotive were manufactured from 1926 in Swindon, where 75 of these wonderful locomotives were built. 1432 was allocated to Oswestry Shed, 89A in Shropshire, and in 1934 where she worked her entire GWR BR career until being withdrawn in July 1963. The locomotive was then stored at the end of a head shunt for about 5 months until it was called upon disposal at Swindon. However, the owner of the local scrapyard bought her from BR prior to being moved in December of that year, where the owner kept her as a gate guardian, where she stayed deteriorating for 36 years. In 1989, what was left of the Shropshire to Powys Railway, the Kiln Line, was purchased and began laying track in the old yard of the Cadian Gate station. With no locomotives to operate services on the newly established Heritage Line, the search began for a locomotive. Luckily for the society at the S&PSR, one of the new volunteers lived in Oswestry and informed the chairman of the railway about the locomotive. In July 1990, after a fundraising campaign and sponsorship by a local engineering firm, 1432 was purchased from the scrapyard with the promise to be fully restored to operational condition. On the day of collection, 1432 was sent directly to Bridge North on the Severn Valley Railway for a complete overhaul. In the latter stages of 1991, 1432 was transported to Cadian Gate by road, where it underwent trials on the newly laid track over the Cadian Gate to Terrafort Halt. Shortly after, 1432 made her debut, doing brake van rides between the two locations before she was joined by auto coach number 40, which was donated by Network Rail, formerly Railtrack, after they had finished using it as an inspection coach. Since 1432 arrived at the Kiln Line, she has been a stalwart of the locomotive fleet and has provided thousands of people the luxury of being able to travel on a relic of GWR branch line history.